Hiya, I'll be showing you how to make this duct tape organiser or pocket locker. It's just a small, simple design. This one doesn't look great, but that's because I couldn't see hardly any of what I was doing. It's just got a little pocket. You can fit a little book in there and pens. And this will be part one. Okay, so first of all, you're going to need 2 bits of card. Now the size obviously depends on how big you want it. I just want it to fit this little book and some pens in it, so I'm just going to make sure it fits in there with a little bit of room around the edge. Like I say, if you want a bigger or smaller, just change the size. Because I've got this larger one, it's quite a bit bigger, it can fit a lot more in. This was the first one I made. It's got can fit like a plain notebook in, a couple of bits for my pens, some more pockets, and it's obviously got my much larger, bigger diary. So, like I say, just whatever size you want. Need 2 bits of card, exact same size, and this is going to be the outside. This is just from a cereal box, and you just want to cover them in duct tape. So one of them you're going to completely cover in duct tape, the whole way across front and back. Okay, so we're just going to do that. Obviously, whatever colour you want, however you want. I like to go like straight down with my duct tape rather than going from side to side, because that leaves less creases in it, but obviously do what you want. I also waste a bit of duct tape because I go over the edges so it sticks down, and then trim around the edges to leave a sharper edge. Okay, so once you've done both sides, then you take another one and you only put duct tape on one side, because this is where we're going to add the little lengths of duct tape, so you can slide in a book or anything else you want to put in there, or a diary or something. So you get a long strip of tape that's going to be longer than the bits of card you had. So you just take that. You need 2 strips of this. Like I say, this is what's going to hold in your diary to the portfolio, or whatever you want to call it. I've heard it called many things. I think pocket locker is the most popular thing it's been called at the moment. Okay, so you take one of these strips, and then you fold it over. You want to fold kind of like thirds, so you just fold it over to the middle, or just past the middle, should I say. Make sure it's nice and flat, no creases or bubbles in it. And then you fold it over the other side as well. You don't want to fold it straight in half, because then you'll have like the edges at one side this way, and the sticky edges are hidden behind the strip. Okay, so do the exact same with the other bit, and then you're ready to stick it on to the board. Okay, so basically you'll place it on top of the black, this is black, but the duct taped part. You want to measure out so they're roughly like the same width apart from the edges. And if you've got a thick book or anything, you might want to place the book on top of it now, so you don't make it too tight, because once you've duct taped this, it'll be hard to take it off. Okay, so place the book inside the strips, and then just fold over the strips and duct tape them in place. So the first one you just want to duct tape roughly, and the second one you want to pull slightly tighter, so obviously it isn't too loose. You don't want the book just slipping out. Okay, so just place a bit of duct tape on all 4 of those bits that are hanging over the edge there, and then that's that step done. Okay, so once you've done that, just take the book out, and then you're left with this. Then now it's time just to cover the back in duct tape now. So that's why you only need a little bit of extra duct tape on that, because now you're going to cover it. It's going to make it even more secure. Okay, so just go ahead and cover it in duct tape. And then we'll be adding pockets and stuff in the next clip. As you can see, this duct tape really isn't that great a quality. It's only the cheap duct tape because we're getting a few brands over, different patterns over in England, but still not that many, and they're quite expensive. So I need to save up some money and get some proper duct tape. Okay, so stay tuned for part 2.